They came from the edge of the world and made kings tremble. No wall could stop them. No army could outrun them. From China to Persia, from Russia to the gates of Europe, their empire spread like fire. But how does an empire this powerful fall apart? Before the empire shattered, it had to become unstoppable. On the steppe, survival was not a choice. It was training. Then one man turned scattered tribes into a single weapon. He ruled through loyalty, fear, discipline, and victory. His army was not chaos. It was a machine of war. They attacked, retreated, disappeared, returned, surrounded, and destroyed. Their first great test was China, a land of walls, cities, and ancient dynasties. China had built walls to keep the steppe out. But Genghis Khan did not fight like ordinary enemies. They learned siege warfare from those they conquered. Every broken wall became a lesson for the next city. The world began to understand. The Mongols did not only conquer with horses, they conquered by learning. Then came the insult that would burn an empire. The Khwarezmian Empire believed distance would protect it. But when Mongol envoys were humiliated and killed, the Mongol ruler answered with annihilation. His army crossed deserts, mountains, and rivers faster than anyone thought possible. They appeared where no army should have been. Bukhara burned. Samarkand fell. The Silk Road shook. Distance could not save you. Walls could not save you. Kings could not save you. Then Mongol scouts rode west, beyond the Caspian winds, toward the lands of Ruses. At the Kalka River, princes of Russia and their allies gathered to stop them. But they were fighting an enemy who turned retreat into a weapon. When the trap closed, the battlefield became a warning to the west. When Genghis Khan died, the storm did not stop. His heirs carried it farther. Under Urgedei, the empire turned from conquest into a continental system of war. Armies moved like separate storms, striking different worlds at once. In the frozen lands of Rus, wooden cities began to fall one by one. Ryazan, Vladimir, Kiev, names that once stood proud were swallowed by smoke. Then came Poland and Hungary. Europe was no longer watching from a distance. At Legnica, armored knights charged into a war they did not understand. At Mohi, Hungary learned that rivers, camps, and courage were not enough. For a moment, it seemed the road to the Atlantic was open. At its height, the Mongol Empire connected worlds that had barely known each other. With China, Persia, Russia, Central Asia, the steppe, the edge of Europe. Merchants, messengers, spies,
soldiers, and diplomats moved across a continent under Mongol power.
The world had never seen anything like it. But even storms have limits.
In the Middle East, the Mamluks stopped them at Ain Jalut. In Japan, the sea itself became an enemy. In the south, jungles, heat, disease, and resistance made conquest harder than the steppe had promised.
The empire, built for speed, discovered that not every land could be crossed by horse. But defeat was not the true danger. Size was.
China was not Persia. Persia was not Russia. Russia was not the steppe.
Each land had its own language, faith, rulers, taxes, and ambitions.
A command from the center could take months to reach the edge. And at the edge, powerful princes had armies of their own.
Genghis Khan had united the tribes, but no one after him could fully unite his bloodline. His descendants did not inherit only land. They inherited ambition. The empire had many princes, many claims, many armies, but only one throne.
After each great Khan died, politics became a battlefield of its own.
Batu in the west, the heirs in the east. Rival branches watched each other more than their enemies. Then came the civil wars, Mongol against Mongol.
Kublai Khan and Ariq Böke fought for the right to command the empire.
In the west, the Golden Horde and the Ilkhanate turned against each other. What once moved like one storm began to split into rival worlds. The Yuan ruled China. The Golden Horde dominated the western steppe. The Ilkhanate ruled Persia. The Chagatai held Central Asia. They shared the name of Genghis Khan. But they no longer shared one future. The Mongol Empire did not fall in one battle. It shattered Taith, because the world it conquered was too vast for one throne.
Follow for the next empire.